What's going on, guys? So we are out here in Tampa, Florida at the Florida RV Super Show. This is a pretty big event, and I think most people who've been out here know that this is probably the largest, if not the second largest RV show in North America, right at the same size, maybe even a little larger than the Hershey show. That said, I spotted this really beautiful Class A diesel pusher. You guys know I don't feature a lot of them on my channel, primarily because I don't have all the current relevant information for these things typically. So when I run across them, I want to show you them just to give you my impressions of what they're about, coming from a fifth wheel towing perspective and kind of understanding what the differences might be. So what you're looking at in front of you is something that is absolutely gorgeous. Of course, this is full body paint. This is a Newmar Dutch Star, and this specific one is equipped on a Freightliner chassis with a 450 horsepower Cummins diesel engine. So let's talk a little bit more about this. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so along with 450 horsepower, it has 1,250 pound-feet of torque, and it also features quadra-steer, which is essentially the tag axle's capability to steer to get you into tighter spots and to give you a better turning radius or turning angle than you might normally get. So this back axle, this tag axle back here, can steer. Now this is a single rear wheel on the very back, and then you have your dualies right here. Size of these tires are absolutely massive. These are 315/80 R22.5-inch tires, Michelin's wrapped around Alcoa wheels. Absolutely beautiful, and the full body paint on this thing looks gorgeous, and they've gone with a lot sharper edges to the graphics versus the typical swoops that you might see. Tons of storage, tons of baggage underneath. These will all fold out. Again, this is built on a Freightliner custom chassis, which means that it is a very, very solid chassis, and you're gonna have a raised frame, so you have plenty of storage underneath. And if I open one of these just to kind of demonstrate, you can see the raised frame rail right there with your slide out drawers underneath, and then you have slide outs on each side, or some slide outs that can go out on either side, which is also really nice. Really thick, solid doors as well. Now this one right here, I believe is about 42.5 feet long. It's a model number 4370. So let's check this thing out. First of all, you gotta check out these beautiful steps that come out electronically. Very common on motorhomes. Then you have steps here. Underneath, you have some storage. And that is like real stone as well, very heavy. On this side, you have some of your controls, as well as your battery disconnect. And then you're gonna walk past the passenger seat to get in. Here's the driver's area, complete with dash displays everywhere. So you have a screen here, screen here, screen here. And over here you have your leveling system, your computerized leveling, because this is gonna completely level itself whenever you get to where you're going. You have a cool little table that can flip up right there, plus some storage underneath here as well. Huge, huge front windshield with an electronic MCD roller blind that comes down to cover it up for privacy. This is also going to have all the driver mitigation systems to avoid accidents, lane keeping, blind spot detection. I mean, it's going to have all of the safety features built into it. Huge windows on each side as well. As we look back, check this thing out. Now, if this had power going to it, everything up here would be illuminated. You would have lights galore, and this thing would look totally different on the inside because it lights up like a touring bus. It is really, really a beautiful thing to see whenever you light this thing up. But I'm here a little early in the show, and yeah, they don't have power going to this one yet. But this is absolutely gorgeous. You have your, I guess you could call these theater seats, but they are super, super spacious. I mean, these seats are probably a good 8 inches wider than what you would traditionally see in like a fifth wheel. Then you have a large area right here, complete with a drawer that can slide out of the way, so you even have more storage below it. Spot for your cups right there, and these of course recline. On this side, you have a huge sofa that folds out into a bed, so you can definitely accommodate more people than just the bedroom alone. You have a televator, which lowers the TV down or raises it up, plus beautiful cabinetry, and everything here is going to be real solid woods. Not soft closing up here. I'm kind of surprised. I would have expected soft closing and even magnetic latches, but these are traditional compression latches. Really nice slide out trim. And also some nice struts up here. Here's some of your cable satellite power connections. That's also not soft closing. Coming around to this side, kind of the same thing. Still feels really high quality, and you can tell that all of that is solid woods. Looking in the kitchen area, you have probably a single basin. No, this is a dual basin stainless steel sink with a kind of low divider there. Then you have an extendable faucet sprayer right there. Cabinets underneath, complete with a little pull-out tray for trash can. And those are also not soft closing. Again, surprising. These drawers probably are. So the drawers are soft closing. This has a Whirlpool convection microwave. Then you're going to have induction cooktop right here. It's a 2-burner induction. You have a large drawer right here with tons and tons and tons of remotes, probably for all the TVs and everything else in here. Wow, that is crazy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 remotes. Some of these are for your blinds, your MCD, some are for your sound system or your TVs. That is crazy. Then you have your dishwasher right here, more drawers right there. You have your dinette. Looks to be a very, very comfortable dinette. Nice window and a nice ledge next to it. Coffee maker would probably have to go like right here. But this is beautiful inside though. Big mirror right here. You have your touch panel right here, which controls pretty much every function of the RV, from your AC units to your water pumps to view your holding tanks, all of that stuff, your lighting. It's all going to be managed from here. Probably accessible through your smartphone as well. Okay, so you have a macerating toilet right here from Dometic. A really small sink right there. And this is just a half bath, but it's still beautiful and it's really, really nice. Real tile back here as well. Plus you have a medicine cabinet with a cool kind of split design to the glass. That's pretty awesome. And then the door is on an interesting mid-hinge. Stepping back here, get some light on. Okay, so you have your large TV on the wall, probably what one of the remotes are for. Right here you have your pantry space right before you transition into the bedroom, along with pull-out drawers. And these you push in and then they release. Not dovetailed, kind of would have expected that. Then you have more cabinets in here. Beautiful finish to them though. Lots of drawers underneath. Nice little ledge right there as well underneath your TV. Beautiful trim out. I mean, it just looks gorgeous all across the top, the back here. King size bed. Really nice nightstands on each side of the bed. Padded headboard. Some nice wainscot right here as well, also on the other side. And then stepping into the bathroom, you have a beautiful shower. I mean, this is just an absolutely gorgeous shower. Let's see how we get into it. All tiled. Just a really, really nice shower. Now, looks like you have a few sprayer heads in different areas. Well, you have the wand and then you have the sprayer right there. But I was kind of expecting to see more. Not because it needs them, but just because the setup kind of looks like it'd have more sprayer heads. But this is a huge shower. It's probably bigger than the shower in a lot of homes. And then you have your other macerating toilet here, plus your emergency escape right there. So basically you would unlock it, pop this out, this would lift up, that would go down, and you'd have stairs to be able to climb over the toilet to get out of the coach in the event of an emergency. And primarily what that emergency would be a fire. Toilet paper holder. Lots of storage in here. Really nice finish to the cabinetry. It looks beautiful. More storage right here as well. You have a safe in the back. This thing is gorgeous. Plus, down here, you're going to have access to the engine. And I believe this panel might come off. Nope, I think you just have access from this spot right here. It's possible some of this moves out of the way so you can open more of it up. But again, I'm thinking that's just your main hatch right there. And then you have your dual vanities here. Beautiful, beautiful sinks. Check that out. Absolutely gorgeous with nice solid countertops over them. Dual vanity, beautiful mirrors that have that same little split in the center. But this is really, really nice. What do you guys think? Again, I know I don't feature a ton of these things, but this is a really, really nice example of what you can get. And then we have our stackable Splendide washer and dryer. But yeah, I could definitely see myself cruising the country in something like this. Now, pros and cons of something like this over a fifth wheel. Well, a fifth wheel, you can, of course, take it with your tow vehicle, drop it off, and use your tow vehicle as your main vehicle. With this, you're typically going to have a towed vehicle behind you that you tow. You leave this, and then you take the smaller vehicle all around. There's pros and cons to both. A lot of people prefer a smaller vehicle to kind of do runaround stuff whenever they're traveling, because it's not like you can fit a bunch of stuff back in your RV when you get home with it anyways. But, you know, there's, again, pros and cons to both. I think that a lot of people have the goal of transitioning to like a Class A like this, but at the same time, just remember, there's always reasons why this might not be a reality for your situation, whether it's cost, whether it's size, whether it's just comfort driving something like this down the road. There's more of your controls up here. Now, a question I have for those of you who have made that transition from a towable to a Class A, specifically big diesel pushers like this, do you enjoy the lifestyle better? Does it work out better for you? And what are the challenges that you've experienced moving? Like, what are the pros? What are the cons? Leave them in the comment section below if you wouldn't mind. Anyways, guys, please leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.